Good evening and welcome. Tonight we will be going over the history and geography of Blida in Algeria. We're up really close here because it's a very small province here. But we are in North Algeria, the most populous region of Algeria. You can see the Mediterranean Sea's just up here. You can even see Spain poking up there, which is going to be important in history. Remember that. Blida is just north of Algiers, the capital city. If I remember, I'll link my Algiers video just up there for you. I love Algiers. It's on my bucket list. I'll never miss an opportunity to talk about Algiers. So, just north of Algiers, there's Blida. Now, this is a very tiny little place, like I said, but there's quite a bit going on in here. This area is part of the Metidja Plain, which is pretty fertile. There's lots of crops and wineries here as well. And you can see Blida City here's nicknamed the City of Roses. But it's also quite mountainous throughout most of it. We are in the Tel Atlas mountain range, which stretches across most of northern Africa, this whole strip of northern Africa here. In particular, this branch here is known as the Blidian Atlas Mountains. And within those mountains, we have a big, beautiful national park. Now, this park is pronounced differently from English and Arabic. Apparently, in English, it's pronounced Chrea National Park. In Arabic, I believe it's Chrea National Park. So, I'm not sure which one to stick with. They both sound really pretty. So I guess Chrea National Park. Even though I always try to stick with English pronunciations of things, that one makes the most sense to me. So Chrea National Park is one of the few places on the African continent where you can ski on natural snow. There's a ski lodge up here. How fun is that? But yeah. That's pretty much all I got. It's tiny, but very beautiful. And of course, we're going to take a look at everything on Google Earth after we talk about the history here. There was a Roman military station here, nothing too big. It wasn't like a huge city like in other parts of Algeria. But, the Romans really loved North Africa. They loved all the fertile landscape and all of the beauty in the coastline here. But it was a military spot because, of course, this place has been home to many Amazigh peoples for thousands of years. And the Romans didn't want them encroaching on what they thought is their beautiful coastal landscape, right? But there really weren't any very permanent settlements here. Typically, Amazigh peoples don't build cities, especially back in these times. They were nomadic people, so nothing really happened here until the year 1533, when Blida was established. And it was established by people known as Moors. They were fleeing from southern Spain here, Andalusia, Al-Andalus, because the Spaniards had reconquered the Iberian Peninsula, and the Portuguese too, but the Spaniards had reconquered Andalusia and kicked them out. So it was essentially a refugee town for those people who lost their homes. At one point, a mosque was commissioned here in Blida by Hayden Pasha, more commonly known in the West as Barbarossa. An Ottoman general who's known more for piracy, being a scallywag, being a scoundrel of the seas. Interesting character in history. And to be honest, the only other instance I found in history was in 1825, a 7.1 earthquake destroyed the entire city. So the city was rebuilt in more modern, grid-shaped pattern, I suppose, land layout. There was another earthquake in 1867, but I didn't see any much else about that. I found a website that talked about the seismology here and that a giant earthquake could have devastating effects here. I guess they're not quite earthquake ready, according to those scientists, but I don't think anything major has happened since then, so fingers crossed that all will be well in case it ever does. But man, just like we did Sweden yesterday, a little place in Sweden. Here, just like that place, I dug and dug for anything that happened after like in 1900 that didn't have to do with like the revolution and conflict and all of that. Just nothing that was pertaining to the rest of Algeria, just specifically here, and I got nothing. So it just seems like a little nice quiet spot just south of busy Algiers, where it's all beautiful and lovely, and who wouldn't want that? So that is all I have for you for history. I really tried to find something else. That's all I got for you. So why don't we hop over to the tablet and take a look at this place on Google Earth. Here we are in Blida province. You can see just how busy it is here, right? Let's start though by zooming out so you can see exactly where we are in the world. Here's beautiful Algeria. You can see this bright green coastline traversing Morocco, Algeria, up into Tunisia. This is the Tel Atlas Mountains. There's many different branches of it. They're all the Atlas Mountains, but these are the Tel Atlas Mountains. And here's the beautiful Mediterranean. You can see Spain here. Italy's over here. So on and so forth. The Sahara Desert down there. So yeah, you can see why when I said that everyone lives along the coast. Pretty much most of Algerians live up here. It's because the rest of Algeria looks like that. Beautiful in its own way, but the coastline here is really special to me. I want to visit so bad. Anyway. Oh, you can see the kind of valley right here. Can you see it? All green and lush and beautiful. Just below Algiers up there. And that's where we're heading. Not there though. We're going to the city. It's over here. Let me just type it in. Wait. Or I can just go like this. There we go. Over here. Here's the city. The main square here is really pretty. Mulberry Square. Doesn't that sound so charming? And look. It looks like when I close my eyes and picture North Africa, Algeria, this is what I see. I see beautiful old French architecture. I see beautiful Arabic-inspired designs, or Moorish even inspired designs. Beautiful trees, palm trees, bright blue sky. This is exactly what I imagine it would look like. And here it is all lit up. You can see the minarets in the background. We'll look at that mosque in a minute. It's so pretty. There it is. Look how beautiful. Mulberry Square. I love it. That's such a nice name. I assume that's a mulberry tree in the middle, surrounded by fountains. It's so pretty. All lit up beautifully. Riding your pony around. It is gorgeous here. Just that little combination of the tradition mixed with the French colonial architecture and the cactuses. Look how pretty. Gosh, it's almost like a Disney park or something. It looks so beautiful. It looks fake. It doesn't look real to me. It is pretty here. Look at that big minaret. Now, I mentioned that mosque that was commissioned by Barbarossa. I assume it's that mosque because I'm Googling what mosque did he commission, and I just get he commissioned the mosque. So I assume it's that big one, right? Where'd it go? Right here, right? Why is nothing popping up? Thank you. I assume it's this one because it's big and beautiful. If it's the mosque, to me this looks like the mosque. Look at this dome. Oh, I love a good dome. That is beautiful. How pretty. I imagine this is the kind of mosque a pirate would commission, right? All splendor and magnificent. Standing out here against the bustling city. So nice. Oh, do you see the little Quran there in the middle of the fountain? That's cool. Yeah, this place is so pretty. There's quite a few little sites here and there, nothing too extreme, but it is worth checking out in your own free time. I'd highly encourage you to do so. But I want to show you those over. Oh goodness, it's doing that thing. Stop. Does this its new fun thing you saw last week where it just decides to open up Google. No thank you. This stadium here, normally I don't point out sports stadiums, but this is where the Algerian national team plays. That's pretty cool, right? It's a dusty day here today at the football pitch. Parking lot. They're playing some football. And that's pretty exciting to see the national stadium here. Makes sense, right? Since we're just south of Algiers, it's nice locker room there, very clean. Probably the biggest stadium outside of Algiers. Oh no. All the sports fans know how this feels. I'm a San Jose Sharks fan, so this is how we feel all the time. Oh boy. Blida. Nice. Anyway, we are going to spend the rest of the time in Chrea National Park. Chrea National Park in English. Look at that. It is so bright green. I wonder if I can... Yeah, you can really see the mountain spine there in 3D. You can't do. It's so green in this satellite picture. There are loads of slideshows here, and I can't really choose which one is best, so we'll look at a couple. And again, I super encourage you to play around for yourself. Look at the little ski lodge here. This looks like it could be in Switzerland. Can you imagine if I showed you this picture and I said, what country is this picture from? You would say Austria. You would maybe say Northern Italy. Nope. Algeria. Can you believe there's the ski lifts in the off season, clearly. Gorgeous lakes, of course, up in this snowy part. And lots of little monkey friends here. They're Barbary macaques that live in the mountains here. Foggy day up there. Very endangered little monkey friends. But they're well protected here. That's very good. Even if monkey friends can be a nuisance. Look at it. Looks like an old road or aqueduct or something, doesn't it? It's still important to protect little monkey friends, even if they can be annoying. Let's see, this one's a pretty slideshow. The cascade. That means waterfall. Look at this. Oh, you can swim around in it. I bet that's so refreshingly cool. Because, that's runoff from snow, probably. Don't open Google. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop. Oh, goodness. 1 second. Why does it do that? We're back. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I don't know what I'm hitting to make that happen. It's so annoying. But look, he's having a great time. I would be purred. It's so cool. But I bet on a hot day, this feels amazing. You can bring your tea. Yes. Little acorns there growing on the trees. Look at the rocks. It's so beautiful. Let's look at this peak. Hanus. Oh, look at it's an old settlement. They're having a picnic there, I think. Maybe some kind of tour in these ruins. That's quite mysterious, isn't it? Lighting a fire, telling spooky stories at the old ancient site. There's a park here. That's nice. What? They got a pool. Nice. That looks very refreshing. Let's look at let's look on this side. Here's a hiking trail. Isn't this so... Oh, there's no pictures there. That's unfortunate. There's a mountain peak, it looks like. No pictures. Don't let me down. Here we go. Wow. But yeah, like I said, there are lots of other little pictures here. Let's look at one more and I'll end the video with it. How pretty is this? This is so nice. How about this one? Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Isn't this gorgeous? Cypress tree. If you liked this style of content, be sure to subscribe. Tomorrow's video, sadly, is not going to have a Google Earth section. Okay, sorry. My camera just decided to stop recording, and I have no idea why. Goodness, maybe the trolls from yesterday's Sweden video are poking around, messing up my tablet and things. So sorry if the picture's a little different. Look at that landscape. Anyway, like I was saying, we're going to be going to Sudan tomorrow. Not a very safe region of Sudan, so there's really no pictures. But that means that I'm going to be doing a soundscape for you. And if you know where we're going, you might be able to guess what that sound will be. Little trigger sounds. One of my favorite trigger sounds. So be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out. I hope that you found this video to be relaxing and educational. And I hope that you have a good